Welcome to our live video today. As you can see from the caption, we just want to quickly hit the nail on the head and talk about the interview brought out by Stella Dimoko Kokos. Stella Dimoko Kokos is a blogger, but she was a journalist. In fact, we can call her a veteran journalist. In the days of Fame newspaper, National Encomium, this woman was ruthless with her write-ups at that time. She has the Gbana Choco of Dangbana of Gislova at that time. Though, of course, there wasn't social media, but we had Fame magazine, National Encomium, and she had a full page to herself at that time where Stella would start dropping aproko like never before. She no gets joy at all at that time. She did review and review different love affairs and all those things where blogs they drop now. So though Stella has toned down a bit and she has said it that say, age don't come. Then she was living in Nigeria, but she's married to a foreigner, the white, and she's abroad. But from that corner way Stella they abroad, Stella Dimoko still she did do blogging. Let's put it like that. Though she's not as popular as she was, but we, the OGs before the IG, we know Stella Dimoko. So when all this talk of K1 and his wife started happening, now we just saw an interview, a written one. No. Though she claims she has an audio interview, the audio version, that she's going to release it, but she's yet to release it. She just released the text interview that she had with K1 the Ultimate. So without wasting time, let's quickly go into it. Stella Dimoko Koko's exclusive interview. Fuji singer K1 denies married crash with wife Emmanuella, says she is his only wife. The question was, are you having problems with your wife Emmanuella? That was Stella asking. And K1 said, Stella, it is very brief. I do not have any problem with Emmanuella. The only problem in a relationship is kind of maybe what rules you are trying to put up. You understand? Shall Bubu response K1 Lama analysis Bashin solo so that name is any point. So Stella was trying to ask him that, is there any problem between you and your wife Ella? And he said, Stella, it is very brief. So meaning the problem K1 is having with Emmanuella is very brief. I do not have problem with Emmanuella. He now says he doesn't have problem with her. The only problem in the relationship is kind of maybe what rules you are trying to put up. You understand? Stella said, yeah. K1 now said, I am busy with construction of my resort. It is huge. I want to hide my head so that I could concentrate and not have anything diverting my attention. It is a huge project. After we finish talking, I will send you pictures and videos of my huge project. Somebody cannot be in such a project and be distracted. I told my wife to take all things easy, face business, leave social media. Èmi kọ́ ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Bàbá wa K1 the Ultimate ló ṣe kíni ni wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wípé that he is very busy with construction of his resort. Pé construction yẹn project ńlá gidi ni. Àwọn kàn fẹ́ fi orí sílẹ̀ káwọn ṣe project yẹn dáadáa. Àwọn ò fẹ́ distraction látọ̀dọ̀ ìyàwó àwọn Ella. Àwọn ò lè máa ṣe irú project yẹn kí èèyàn kan máa distract àwọn. Àwọn dẹ̀ sọ fún Ella, fi ní sùúrù, calm down, take things easy, kúrò lórí social media. Stella bá tún béèrè wípé, which of your wife, Emmanuella? Kwamon said, yes, Emmanuella. Stella now asked, is she your only wife now? K1 answered, yes, she is the only one. I told her, leave social media. Concentrate on your business and let me concentrate. In the end, the joy will be for us. I guess maybe she didn't like it that way. She has every right to her own reaction. Unfortunately, I'm not getting younger anymore. I am 68 already. Do I need to fool myself? Titi Masha is gone forever. But because she's gone, should I shut my eyes out on the 3 children she gave birth to for me? I didn't do anything. I only concentrated on my projects. Emmanuella brought this upon herself because I don't know what she's doing on social media. You're not young anymore. You have 2 grown-ups in the university. The third one is about to join them also. These are the issues we need to ponder over, not social media things. Hey. Baba Kwamo, ẹ jẹ́ ká break down response bàbá yẹn. Wọ́n ní ṣé Emmanuella nìkan ni only wife? He said yes, that Titi, Emmanuella is his only wife. Titi is gone forever, but she has 3 kids for him, and he can't shut the kids out of his life. What to make it clear? So wọ́n ní kí àwa ganu sí republic ká ti gbọ́ pé Titi ti lọ o, Titi ò fẹ́, àwọn ò fẹ́ ra wọn mọ́. So he now said, I told Emmanuella Rọ́pò, my wife, to leave social media. Go and face business ẹ kó lọ kọjú mọ́ṣẹ́ ẹ. Kí ló dé tó ń parambulé torí social media? Kí mi náà lè kọjú mọ́ṣẹ́ mi. Ìyẹn ni bàbá ò like. Bàbá ò like ẹ pé Emmanuella ò gbọ́rọ̀ sáwọn lẹ́nu. Bàbá wa ní she has the right to every reaction. So Emmanuella started reacting. Unfortunately, I'm not getting younger anymore. Mi ìṣọmọdé mọ́. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? Mo ti pé 68 already. Ṣé mo fẹ́ máa tanra mi ni? Do I need to fool myself? I didn't do anything. I only concentrated on my project. Baba, you're concentrated on your project at the detriment of being a husband to Emmanuella. I can't bear any, because me, I cannot imagine having a husband and telling me that what you only did is concentrating on your project. That means you are also realize that in concentrating on your project, you have neglected your husbandly, if there's any word like that, duty to Emmanuella. And that's why she didn't borrow Sinlenu. So she continues to leave social media, despite you warning her to say, concentrate on your business and leave social media. Let me continue. I'm still re-emphasizing what I read earlier. Emmanuella brought this upon herself because I don't know what she's doing on social media. But Emmanuella, kí ló ṣe ẹ́? Ìwọ ló fa gbogbo rọ̀tìrọ̀tì ìsọ ara ẹ̀. Mi ò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe lórí social media. Ó ń ṣọmọdé mọ́. Ó lọ́mọ méjì àgbàlagbà ní yunifásitì. Nǹkan tí bàbá sọ ni mò ń ṣe yìí o. The third one náà máa tó join on university. These are the issues we need to ponder over. Nǹkan tó yẹ ká máa gbájúmọ́ lélẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ orí social media. So mo ti ṣe analysis ìyẹn. Stella tún wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ question. So you are confirming now that you're not exchanged with Emmanuella? K1 now said no. Stella said, or you people had problems that leaked out and you sorted it? K1 said, what problem is that? Stella now said, well, they said she's jealous and she can't stand other women coming to you and all that. K1 was a week, it is a natural thing to say a woman is jealous, or isn't it? Baba is not denying that K1 is jealous. I mean, Emmanuella is jealous and doesn't want women around him. Stella now said, oh yes, do you plan to marry another wife, or is it her forever? K1 was up. I don't have any intentions. What is ahead of me is huge than to be considering just marriage. Onwafi exclamation mark méjì sí. I will send you some of the projects I am doing here. It is very huge. It takes up 90% of my funds. I'm now into business big time aside music. I'm getting old. Mo ti ń darúgbó now. Nǹkan tó wà wájú mi tó bí gan ni. Mi ò lè máa fi gbogbo ayé mi máa ronú marriage. Kò sí bàbá sọ ni mò ń sọ yìí o. I will send you pictures of the project I'm doing here. project result mi ó tóbi gan ni 90% owó tó ń wọlé fún mi ni mò ń ná sí, so kò ń ṣe project kékeré. Mo ti wà nínú business big time nísìn lẹ́yìn orin tí mò ń kọ. Mo ti ń dàgbà now at 68 years old. So you can't say you'll be there forever. Don't you consider what I am saying? Stella, journalist, was a wípé, yes, I consider. Because I was wondering how at your age you'll be shifting from one wife to the other. I mean, where will you have the sleep with them? That's what I was thinking. K1 now said, me, and you know I will always be frank with you. Stella, you trust I will always be frank with you. Because you are not just one useless somebody out there one can lie to. You believe that? The response will not give you. I've been going for money. Again, some questions. Stella Yeka. I consider because I was wondering how at your age you'll be shifting from one wife to the other. I mean, where will you have the energy to be sleeping with them? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Stella will be a question. Oh. K1 now said, please listen well to his response. Oh. Stella, you know me, and you know I will always be frank with you. Stella, you trust I will always be frank with you. Because you are not just one user, somebody out there one can lie to. You believe that? Baba fi politically wọ́n fi evade the question yẹn. Torí question yẹn clear pé baba ṣáà lè energy láti jump from one woman to another again. Ṣé tún fẹ́ lòmíì ni? Baba wa ní Stella, you know you are not a useless somebody and I'll be frank with you. Ṣé any answer sí question tó bí Baba K1? Ẹ jẹ́ máa mú lọ báyìí. Stella said, I trust and believe you 101%. Stella now said, what about the video of the lady dancing to your song? They said she's your latest wife. K1 now said, I can imagine how she must feel embarrassed to be tagged as my wife. Must I marry everyone? The lady is not my wife. And I have not married a new wife. That is it, Stella. I don't have anything to add more. I am into farming. I have farms, and all these things take my time. I don't have time for squabbles on social media regarding women or something. No, I can't lie to you. And I want to guarantee you that I am not going to speak to anyone else on this. So Baba said, again, two questions, Stella Berry. What about the video of the lady dancing to your song? She said she's your latest wife. Kwama now said, I can imagine she must feel embarrassed to be tagged as my wife. Must I marry everyone? The lady is not my wife, and I have not married a new wife. But Baba also wípé, I don't know her, or I'm not dating her. So, response is Baba wa give nìyẹn. So, and he said, I'm into farming, no. Àgbẹ̀ ni mí. Mi ò ní nǹkan mi tí mo tún fẹ́ sọ. Mo ní farms gan, and farming take a lot of my time. Mi ò fẹ́ gbogbo ọ̀bọ̀rẹ́bẹ́ squabbles tó wà lórí social media lórí ìgbìmí àtàwọn obìnrin. Mi ò lè parọ́ fún Stella. Mo fẹ́ guarantee ẹ pé mi ò ní bẹ́ẹ̀ lómi sọ̀rọ̀ yìí mọ́ lẹ́yìn tí mo ti ṣe interview pẹ̀lú ẹ. Stella bá fi full stop sí ní text interview bá parí. So response Mr. K1 nìyẹn lórí gbogbo yìí bàbá ń fi gbogbo obìnrin tó ṣà ń ṣe bó ṣe wù wọ́n. So Baba has said it in summary. According to K1, in his interview with Sarah Dimokokos, that Titi Masha is gone, but the 3 children they have together, nobody can take them from him, and he will continue to be a father to them, and he will be in their lives. 2, he's not denying the fact that Ropo is jealous. He said it's a natural thing to be jealous. 3, he said he has been so busy concentrating on his business that he's building his resorts, which is taking 90% of his income. It's a huge project. And he advised his wife, Rocco, to say, Rocco, leave social media alone. Concentrate on your business. You are not a young girl. You have 3 children, 2 already in the university. The third one is about to join them. What is your business? Put your head in your business and stop all this social media drama that you are doing. That the only thing he think he did wrong was concentrating on his business. And also saying that he won't talk about this with any other journalist or blogger again except Stella Dimoko. And when they asked him, like, what about the video of the Madam Aduni that our Ganu see online page, she is the next wife? He said that the lady must actually be very embarrassed. That must he marry everyone? That's it. He didn't say he's not in a relationship with her or they don't have something together. So that is the summary and revelation of this interview that Baba had with Stella. Now, one thing we will know is that when it comes to women, I think Babatu should even be tired. Babatu should. Let me take some comments on the same the Mokokoko's blog after this chat. Somebody said he smartly dodged the sensitive questions. Good one. Somebody else said, you did well, journalist. Based on his evasive answers, there's definitely trouble in paradise. Somebody else said, diplomacy lo laye. Another said, Emmanuella doesn't love Wasiu. I call her a social media wife. She wants only fame and money before I'm married to Wasiu. Tell me how much HOH lace can she afford? You think Wasiu is a small boy they play? Somebody else said, replying to this particular comment, you can help yourself and find out about her, not the fake news. She was once married to a billionaire, and her 3 children are fathered by the man. The man is into oil and gas, and their children's school and stays in USA. Somebody said, why did she divorce the man, since you said he's a billionaire? Another said, Jeff Bezos' wife divorced him too. So you think money equates who divorce and who does not? Another said, ask Google has her 3 children for 4 men. That woman at least suffered for her hand. Another said, wow, all I can say is wow. May God be with everyone. Well done, Stella. Another said, may God grant Emmanuella the grace to calm down. Another said, laugh out loud. Diplomatic answers. The man is smart. He never denied knowing the new woman, nor even been in relationship. He just said, must I marry everyone? Got him on the commenter I saw. Another said, God bless you, Alaji. God bless their marriage. Another said, Aunt Titi should go and sit down one place and stop disgracing herself, but I don't trust K1. Another responded to this comment saying, you and your Emmanuella are the ones disgracing yourselves. Somebody else said, I can see Titi is gone forever. Where did she go? F off with the interview. Somebody else said, you are so gullible. You can't type for Wasiu. Post the video of the interview. Post the pictures of the interview. Somebody else said, pointers. Husband shouldn't hide from wife because of the projects that will benefit them. Exactly. My point exactly. According to K1, he said he's been busy with his project and he thinks that is what is causing overreaction. And he told her, go and focus on your business and leave social media. That the project is ending is so huge. He's taking his time. He's taking 90% of his money. Oga, now you marry him now. Why would you marry a young... Well, she's not an old woman. So let me say she's a young woman like that. Baba, you're in your 60s, almost 70s. She's in her 40s. So your project is taking you away from you being her husband. And you say she should not do social media drama. Really, if one can read between the lines, all I can say for them or to them is if both of them as adults cannot manage their lives and their love, marriage, whatever they have, as the young like this on social media, then it is their business. But definitely, there's something going on. Another commenter said, I said it right from time, but people want to believe only what they want to believe. Another said, if you can read through the lines, you definitely understand a lot is going on. All right, so I don't want to stay long on this. What is happening between them? We dey here with the Ganusi. Anything they go jade, as long as time permits us, we Ganusi. We analyze the one we can analyze, and then alẹ́ máa gbàdúrà pé kí ni kọ́lọ́run kó bá wọn yanjú ẹ̀. Thank you so much for joining. We have Betty Walcott, Istanbul 34, Unyenzel official join us. Thank you so much. So to Ogawa K1 and it's plenty woman drama. Ọlọ́run á bá yín yanjú ẹ̀. Ire o.